Wake from nightmares again. Can't sleep. Tried to eat. Didn't really work out that well. You know what's funny? I never thought it would end up this way. You know? You picture yourself with this life and this way that things are supposed to be, or the way you think they're supposed to be, and hope and pray that they'll turn out the way that you think they should be. Haven't had much luck with it going that way for me, though. Sorry about the no visual to this audio. I just sometimes need to take a beat and just be clear. I know no one watches these video journals, and it's wishful thinking to hope that someone out there who's going through what I'm going through watches or listens. But I'd rather be hopeful. When I sing, it gets rid of all this pent up emotion that I can't really deal with, or don't really know how to yet, I guess. I used to love singing. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about that, about how much I used to love church and loved singing and loved being up on stage, and now you couldn't pay me to go on stage and sing in front of people. I've gotten better, like I can sing in front of others now, and it's not so terrifying. But when my good memories are meshed with these bad ones, I remember my foster sister. I had two in the home that I was in that I got hurt in, but one in particular, she felt like she was my sister. It felt like family to me. And though I found my own family along the way, built up a family of sorts with a sister and a brother-in-law and mom and a dad, and there's a part of me that always will go back to there. It's always gonna remember the good times. When everything's clouded and the hate gets really bad and the fear gets really bad, and I think about that Eeyore stuffed animal and the times outside, even the times I got in trouble for like eating strawberries when I wasn't supposed to. Those little things about growing up were things I cherish because of all the darkness that surrounded it. And I believe so strongly in God, and so strongly that He'd protect me and that nothing bad would ever happen as long as I believed in Him and followed the belief systems. And when I truly realized I wasn't safe anymore, truly realized how much I feared someone who was supposed to be my brother, someone who was supposed to guide me and take care of me and show me what it was like to hunt and ignore me when he was with his high school friends. I dream sometimes that that's the way it happened. That there was no ugly parts, and that they still love me, and that none of this. Oh, fuck. But reality is for 2 years, instead of being ignored by my older foster brother, I got all the fucking attention in the world. Just not the attention that I would have wanted. And maybe that's why I lied for him in the early parts of this, when he was just giving me attention and I thought it was fine and everything was okay. Well, I didn't stand up for the other girl who came forward and said that he hurt her. They always say don't blame yourself. You were a child. How were you supposed to know? But I was raised to know right from wrong in that household. And I knew that lying was wrong. And I still didn't do anything about it. I didn't help her. I didn't stop him. The reality is, I probably could have never stopped him from doing any of the things that he did. Years of therapy have told me and taught me that even had I been brave enough, it may not have made any difference. I remember me and my camera taking pictures of everyone but him. It was the best birthday gift I think I ever got in my life. I still remember it. I still remember how excited I was. Because I had friends then in school, and I was a really big part of my church at that point, and everything just kind of seemed to fit into that picture of what I wanted my life to be like. Everything but him. It's hard to explain to people how a simply wonderfully beautiful dream can also be a nightmare. One of the worst ones I ever had was I was the age I am now with my son, and we went to a barbecue, and it was their barbecue, and it was all fog. Like, I knew I was dreaming because everything was bright and colorful, and though very realistic, I felt that warmth that I almost forgot about, that my foster parents would give me. The hardest thing about going forward with this and doing what's supposed to be done and telling the truth and everything was the fact that I still remember the goodbye when I left. I still remember the hugs, the knowing that everything in that moment had changed, and I was leaving, and I didn't get to keep the good parts. So when I have dreams where I got to keep the good parts, I hate them. It's like a world that doesn't exist for me anymore. And I am eternally grateful for the son that I have and the life that I have right now and the family that I have. But the hurt never goes away. The worst part is when the assailant, the abuser, gets away with this, is the fact that he got to take everything that mattered for me. In a split second, the minute that I decided to tell the truth and that I was called the deceitful one, that I was called the evil one, that their son would never do anything like this. If I could talk to them, if I could say anything to them, I'd just ask them why. Why didn't you do anything? I was vulnerable. And so were so many other girls from what I know now. And you never protected any of us. You just stood there and decided to be blinded by it. Blinded to it. You were so busy with church and meetings and I can't. I just want to wake up one day and be able to truly say that he could never hurt anyone else. That what I'm feeling right now, other girls will never feel. And I know nobody watches these and nobody... It seems like nobody cares because it's not getting out there, but I just want to be able to connect with one other person who's been going through this and let them know that they're not alone.